Say less and then we continue. Prince Akintunde, please, a few words to welcome us. Thank you.
Cityboy Movement.
Empowering the youth.
Are we together, please? No, they do. I will still teach them, but they do. I will. But I want to get their attention first, DG. But I need to get their attention first. You've given me mic. I'm in control, please. Can I get your attention, please? Hello? Yes. Cityboy Movement.
Empowering the youth.
Cityboy Movement.
Empowering the youth.
Cityboy Movement. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Prince Bidemi Akitude, as you all know. So it is my pleasure to welcome every one of you to this important gathering. And let me also welcome the national body, all the way from Nigeria. We've got here our Director General, Honorable Tosin Shoga. We've got here the National Women Leader, Honorable Sal Marabiu. We've got here Chief Doctor Emana, who is our national spokesperson. And we've also got here our very powerful DO for a reason. You're most welcome, sir. Let me stand on every other existing protocol. We are very glad to have each and every one of you here. Members of Cityboy Movement, United Kingdom, and every other Nigerians, supporters of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It has been a journey. Hello? Yeah. It has been a journey. It has been a very, very lovely journey. We started sometime last year, and this is where we are. And I remember that we had a program in November on Old Kent Road, and majority of you here turned up for that program. And that was the beginning of Cityboy Movement in the entire diaspora. So you can give yourself a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And since then, there has been several programs that we put together. And I'm glad that the first country in the diaspora to be visited after our inauguration by the president, by our patron, and also by the national body of the Cityboy Movement happens to be the United Kingdom. A round of applause for yourselves once again, ladies and gentlemen. So without wasting much of your time, we've done few, but we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot more to do. This is just the beginning of what we have to do. We have a lot of work to do with sensitization, and we have a lot of work to do to making sure that we have Nigerians back home to vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027. But I'm not going to bore you with that because you're going to listen to different speeches and presentations by the national body that present that that are here today. So we are the hosts, and we are glad to have them come all the way from Nigeria, and we're going to give them the opportunity to talk to us. So the framing of the meeting, the program is already here. We're going to go step by step with that. It's all about sensitizing ourselves, and most importantly, it's all about appreciating ourselves for being here and for supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And also, before I drop the mic, I would like to recognize every executive member here present. United Kingdom executive.
We are live here at Hyde Park.
Please rise up.
And right now, executive of the Cityboy Movement, United Kingdom, have been shown.
Coordinators and executives. I can see some of you. Can you please just come forward and go back to your seat and I drop the microphone? We have here our matron as well, Lady Ann Welsh. Legal advisor, I can see you there.
Right now, the executives are filing up for the recognition by the
London Southeast Coordinator and Deputy Coordinator, I can see both of you.
Represented by Director,
East London Coordinator,
Honored Prince Bidemi Akintunde.
Okay, I'm just going to say, I'm glad that you're here, and we've got a lot of work to do. Let's start and let's get it done. Thank you so much. A round of applause for yourselves. So I'll hand over the microphone back to Dr. Emana. Ladies and gentlemen.
Diaspora is Prince Bidemi. Like I said, everyone here is a dignitary. Our patron is going to be here any moment now. When he chanted Cityboy Movement, that's the call and there's a response, which is empowering the youth. Some people have decided to identify with and join the Cityboy Movement. So I'm going to tell you briefly. I've been saying it for new people are walking into the room. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to tell us again what the Cityboy Movement is all about. You know, when you hear once, you've heard. When you hear the second time, you hear clearer. Then when you hear the third time, it registers. Fortunately, today we will hear it more than 100 times. Who knows how long the event will end? Because we all left our busy schedules, we all left our beautiful morning, and we gathered here. We all came converged on the Hilton for this reason. Cityboy Movement. What is it all about? Cityboy Movement is a youth-centric or youth-focused, youth-driven movement. It is not like other support groups where we gather, we dance, we clap, we sing, we shout, and chant about a candidate that we support. Yes, the Cityboy Movement supports a candidate for the 2027 elections in Nigeria, in the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and with valid reasons. It's not just, it's an APC thing, so we want to support Asiwaju. No. The Cityboy Movement is a movement that has carefully taken time out to assess the facts, to analyze our reality. Are there challenges? Yes. Has Nigeria been on a downward trajectory over time? Yes. But what are the numbers saying now? The IMF, the World Bank, Moody's, these are all rating organizations that cannot lie. When Nigeria's economy was being rated B-, we had these organizations coming out with the numbers and saying the economy is looking bad, inflation, food inflation is going higher, corruption and all whatnot. These same institutions, global institutions, assure you one man cannot wake up and bribe. There are so many countries in the world, and I would wonder how one person would wake up and go bribe Moody's or the IMF. It would be interesting. I'm stressing this because when the arguments surface, sometimes we get sentimental. And I ask the question, are you condemning because we are following a bandwagon? Or are we condemning because we have carefully taken time out to look at the numbers and where we were and where we are and where we are going to? So if these institutions are giving Nigeria's economy a nod, we are not there yet. There's still a whole lot of work to be done. But so far, so good, there is progress. Is it better for us to make progress? Yes. Or to remain static? While you and I complain, I believe not. This, that, Nigeria is the cost of food, Japa syndrome, with due respect to everybody here, and all of that. Yet, the numbers are improving. I want to tell us that reform does not happen overnight. Reform is a long journey. I'm going to call one person to come and tell us what I said. Very soon. You don't think it's easy to hold the mic and talk. You do think it's easy? No. Am I boring you to death? No, don't worry. I talk for a living, so I'm fine. Somebody is writing for me there. I'm going to take the person with 3 stars by his or her name. And the person is going to come and tell me, excuse me, what I'm saying. You know, so the numbers don't lie, as I'll back to what I was saying. That is why the Cityboy Movement has decided that we will support this candidate. But that is not all the Cityboy Movement is about. The Cityboy Movement is to give the young people a voice through mass mobilization, creating awareness, information, putting the information out there. This is what is happening. This is where we were. This is where we are going. You want to see Nigeria work? Come out of your house, get your voter's card, register to vote. And when you're registering to vote, do not vote because somebody said vote. Vote because you believe that there is progress or what is in progress and there is room for improvement. Then even beyond that election, which the Cityboy Movement has decided that we are going to bring out 10 million youth votes for Mr. President. Beyond the election, what next? There were people who worked for the 2023 election, and some of them came out. When I say work for, some of them were beaten by rain, some were under the sun. You know, some people traveled far and wide, maybe went to their respective villages and polling units to vote, and then at the end of the day, they've come back to the United Kingdom or wherever else they are. They've gone back and they're like, we don't even know if our votes counted. I want to tell you that your vote counted. It does not have to be that you got a political appointment. You know, some people say, hey, after all the voting, what did they give us? You see, sometimes that's our problem. Are we after what they gave us? Or are we after institutionalizing? God, I beg.
You're doing well.
Is it, are we after signposting reform and ensuring that government after government that comes, these reforms that are already in place, there is continuity. And not just continuity, that you and I, the young people I'm seeing in this room, if not me, my sister, if not is a part of that government, or your children. That's what Cityboy Movement is all about. You see, there's a long vision mission, but I'm trying to break it down so that when any one of us leaves this room, we know identifying with. That is what it's all about. I was having a conversation with my daughter yesterday, she's 18, and I told her, she lives here, and I told her, I said, you need to come back and register to vote. And the register, yes. You know, so I told her, I said, you need to come back and register to vote. She's funny enough, she's studying, she's in University of Bristol, she's studying international relations and politics. And she, you know, the young people, then she has 1 or 2 things to say. And I said to her, I believe you're going to school and you want to come back home one day and be of service to Nigeria. And she said, of course. I said, that's why you should be a Cityboy member. My own daughter. Yes. I said, that's why you should be a Cityboy girl like me. I told her, and you know, she would normally argue with her siblings, you know, her older siblings. But yesterday, I was able to break it down to her, you know, nitty-gritty, the way I'm trying to now. And she had nothing to say because I got her thinking. So I want all of us to, there's going to be quite a bit of talking today, but beyond the talking, I want us to put on our thinking caps so that when we leave this room, we live with something. Cityboy Movement, you know, it's sweet. Everybody like, city boys, city boys, city boys, city boys. Everybody wants to be a city boy. Or whatever the tag is. Or everybody wants to work for Ashiwa because there is more than Cityboy Movement in this room. It's one goal, it's one family. Everybody, it's one family.
we will not allow any other person to either use their phone or any form of camera. Please.
Okay, if you are ready, come and give us a quick performance. Give it your best shot. This will be your only chance. You will do before the game or good. So DJ, kindly give us a little music interlude while we wait for the active culture group to come and entertain us. Our patron will be here anyway, any moment. Anytime.
That's what Jonathan said.
No, it's not. It doesn't happen now. That was.
That's what Jonathan
And if the fates should
Perhaps we are looking
bless
for
us
one of a kind, the cultural exhibitions around the world, all traveled and places. Stay tuned to my channel, KB Jojo Newsbox, where I intend to give you every vital information, updates, interesting places, places of interest, tourism, and about people, culture around the world. Stay tuned on this channel. We promise to give you more. It's Thank you.
And if the fates should bless us with a moment of reprieve, we all could stand together in the silence and just breathe. Rejoice for all the